On the deck. Do you like that? I was singing our pseudo intro song. Our PA Jess is supposed to be making us. He does electronic music, and he's like, I'm gonna make you some beats. I'm gonna drop some beats for you." I'm like, "Oh, sweet, we'll have a theme song." That was weeks ago. You see how we go it out? We were just, but it's all right. That's all right because I'm forgiving.
Wait,
I
wait,
keep giving him a chance.
Everyone out there's gonna think, wow, they're jerks.
No, we're not. We're not. We're teasing Jess because he's here. He's
we're
our
teasing
PA
him.
behind. He's working the cameras,
Yeah.
and I'm teasing him because I'm like, I want us to have a theme song,
Mhm.
and so I'm hoping that if I mention that, then Jess will be like, I'm gonna be super prepared for next week, and I'm like, finally.
Mhm.
Welcome everybody to On the Deck. I am mikO Tolliver. If I sound slightly congested, that's because the last 2 weeks we were doing On the Deck super remote because I tested positive for COVID.
Yeah.
So I wasn't allowed to come into the station. That is the rules of the station, set forth by our interim general manager here, Antonio
Well,
Ortiz.
I didn't set it forth. There's a lot of people who I'm part of the group.
You're right. There was a
Yeah.
global pandemic. So I guess that's kind of
It's just
redundant to
not
say
me.
global and pandemic. There was a pandemic. So we did have to close the station. Does anybody notice anything weird, different today?
Yeah, let's put it on the comments. If you notice anything that's interesting, please put it in the comments. And while we wait for the comments, what I'll say is, you don't see this because you just see us behind the camera and you hear the sound of the wind. But before this, me and Jess were playing a game where we were having a conversation without the letter E. That's really hard.
Like I said, welcome to On the Deck, where we give you announcements here at KPFA radio station.
Wow, you just had to go straight to like the seriousness. I thought we're supposed to infuse fun, and she gives me a nickname called. She calls me.
You can't really use words in the English language without the E. Here's the thing. If you know how to type, I am someone who does know how to type. I actually took a class. I'm trained in typing. You've heard my typing.
I've been trained in typing too.
Okay.
I learned it when I was in high school.
It was sweet, me too. So then you know that they've chosen the particular locations of the keys on the keyboard is based on how frequent a letter is used, and E is actually the most popular letter in the English language. What do you have on your phone for?
What I'm going to look up is there's a book that was written without the letter E. It actually exists. I haven't read it, but apparently there's a book without the letter E.
Once again, want to see if anybody out there notices anything different about today's On the Deck segment. Anything special? Do you notice? We'll let that wind blowing give you a hint of what's going on. Maybe there will be a siren or something in the background that'll happen.
Here
Gadsby.
You go. Gadsby is a 1939 novel by Ernest Vincent Wright, which does not include any words that contain the letter E.
Also, the most common letter in English.
Yes.
Okay, so it is a very difficult feat, but it has happened. Again, welcome to On the Deck. Here, we're kicking it. We're hanging out, dude.
Next week on the D, we're gonna do the show without an E.
Next week I think you could still say On the Deck, and
no,
we'll just
it has E in it.
No. We're gonna spell it like how the weekend spells, like the weekend, but without that extra E at the end. So it's just like week and then an N and a D.
True, but people won't know that when we say it. You know, how are we gonna? Because you're still gonna say deck, and they know that deck has an E in it.
Yeah. Yes, this definitely. Anyway, again, here to give you announcements about KPFA radio station. Here we are at KPFA radio. Remember, always tune in to KPFA 94.1 FM. If there's anything we're talking about here, you can always log on to kpfa.org. Hold on, somebody in the comments, they've mentioned that they've noticed something here. Here we go. We're going to put it up. We're going to get Jess to go ahead and put that up. What is so funny? There is a comment from Lisbeth Gussman. Lisbeth Gussman, she's trying to figure out what it is that you notice. And she's saying that it's a tornado. It is not a tornado.
Elizabeth, you got a second try.
Wait, but I'm going to say, Elizabeth, you're actually on the right track because there is a lot of wind. Why do we hear so much wind?
You're so close, Elizabeth.
You're so close.
So close. I mean, it's not a tornado, but there's a lot of wind.
Again, I want to. What is it that's so different about this week's On the Deck? Elizabeth thinks that it's a tornado. It's not a tornado, but that is a good guess. So I want to encourage you to continue to keep trying, keep guessing. But in the meantime,
Wait, do you remember those images? Like, was it Goofus and Gallant back in the day in like the highlight books where they would have images and you'd see what was different? And like maybe it's a pastoral thing, and one would have a duck, one would.
I have no idea what you're talking about. That's something you're just making. You're just
I am
laughing
not
at.
making it up. Okay.
This must be what people say. People always tease me about laughing at my own jokes, and I'm watching him right now, and I'm like,
Wow, folks. I was hoping to have a really great time with mikO, but
"You're not having a good time. I'm having an amazing time. I feel I shine immaculate and
oh
in
gosh.
chrome." All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Anyway,
Anyway, we're gonna move
still
on.
trying to give you announcements. Still trying. We had a great weekend. It was the KPFA birthday weekend. It was
Mhm.
74 years here at KPFA radio station. KPFA has been around for 74 years. That's right. KPFA turned 74 years old just this past Saturday on April 15th. I
Mhm.
don't know if you know, heard a very special birthday song promo that was running that day.
I did not. Which is surprising because I was listening to the radio. I didn't hear the birthday promo.
Really?
Not the song. Did you do the happy birthday?
It wasn't
to-
like that. It was just I did it as guitar.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna talk to
I'm
Mike
so-
Biggs about that
I'm so
because I want to make sure because I put effort.
I'm
There's
sure
a
it
time for
played.
me to make.
I'm sure it played. I just didn't hear it at the times I was listening.
Oh wait, I know why you didn't hear it because you were out doing something on Saturday, right? So you couldn't have been listening to the radio
No,
the entire
They
time.
didn't play it on Friday.
I don't know. I have to talk to Mike Biggs, but the birthday was on Saturday. But wait, why don't
Someone's gonna need to answer to this.
you? That's right. Why don't you tell me, Antonio, what did you do on Saturday to help celebrate KPFA turning 74 years old?
Oh, okay. So for everyone out there, I joined the historical boat tour of the Bay Area of the Bay.
Very nice.
That was led by Liam O'Donoghue of East Bay yesterday.
Excuse me. Oh, sorry. I probably should have coughed this way. Recovering from COVID.
Wait, hold on.
Recovering
Let me put my mask on now.
No,
Um,
I'm sorry. Keep telling us about your boat tour.
Okay, well, if I'm not here next week, you know what happened. But yeah, so I joined the historical boat tour led by Liam O'Donoghue of East Bay yesterday, and I learned of a bunch of fun stuff. I didn't know because if anyone has seen the Berkeley Marina Pier, it goes really far out, and I kind of knew about this that back in the day people would take it and take a ferry to the city, but I didn't know that as far as it goes, it's roughly around 4 feet deep. Like you would think it's deeper. So essentially, I mean, I would drown because I'm sure. That's
That's horrible.
but
That's
you know,
horrible.
I mean, like, it'd be up to here, but it's kind of it's
You
not
can't
deep.
swim?
No, I can swim. I'd be fine. I'm just.
Okay. He can swim.
But that being said, I learned about that. I learned about that there's a lighthouse on Yerba Buena Island, which I didn't know about. That was cool, and it's still functioning.
Okay.
And then a bunch of other things here and there, like Emeryville, the city limits were designated the way they are because they were avoiding churches because it used to have a lot of gambling and brothels and all that stuff. So
It's
it was
going
kinda like-
down in evil.
yes, it's evil.
It is
Emeryville.
evil.
Yes, all these vices.
But
It's like the Las Vegas of the Bay
Prohibition
Area.
era.
So yeah, so it was I'll say if you hear about the historical boat tours and can sign up, you should check it out. It was really informative. It was fun.
Okay, that's super dope. Well, can we get? I
Oh,
think
we have some photos.
we have some
Can we-
photos, right? Let's show some of the pictures of your adventurous time. I sound like my
Yeah.
grandmother. I want to see a picture.
There we
Yeah,
go.
oh, what's this? Okay,
Oh,
what
so
is
this is the lighthouse that's over on Yerba Buena Island. Yes.
Ooh,
And then up next, I didn't take that many photos because I'm not really well. Anyway, I don't need to explain myself, but this is the Port of Oakland, and that's Eileen Alfandary. I was standing next to, and I was thinking, wow, me and Eileen look so tiny compared to these cargo ships. And then Alejandro Chiana, who is our membership coordinator, took a picture of me and Eileen from behind. And there we are. Look how tiny we are.
I think anybody's going to look tiny next to a cargo boat. That's not like unique just to you.
It is just it is unique to me.
Okay. Well, those are very nice photos.
Okay, well, thank you.
Congratulations. You look like a good time. We'll take those
Yes.
down. And again,
Oh yeah, applause to me.
Yeah, see that?
To me. I had a
Again,
great time.
here we are on the deck. I'm mikO Tolliver here with Antonio Ortiz. I want to see if anybody has noticed what is different about today's on the deck
No
that has
comments
been
yet.
different than like the last, 3 or 4 months. We did have one
something's
comment,
different.
someone guessed, but you were just slightly off. You're really close
you're
though,
close.
so I want you to feel encouraged.
Tornado. That's close. That is close.
Because it is windy. But that's the hint. Why is it so windy? Why is our show so windy today?
Yeah. So what did you do for our birthday?
Right, he's saying our birthday because it was actually my birthday the day before. And I took the day off and I did a ton of things actually all weekend long.
Yeah.
First of all,
and she was texting me like, hey, can I have you on the background to help to come and how did you write? You wrote it in a way that
this is a horrible setup for a story.
Anyways, I wasn't available. That's essentially because I was for
KPFA's
birthday.
I wanted you. I was like, oh yeah, come hang out with me. I was like, look, it's my birthday.
I did want to hang out, but I had a bunch of stuff to do.
That's okay. I did a ton of things. I had some nice tasty lobster with my grandmother.
Sounds delicious.
Yes, I got some primping done. I love that. I went to go see.
We reap the benefits.
Yeah, I went to go see. Yes, you do. Hey, I'm having a dope hair day too. I went to go see the Alvin Ailey performance at the Zellerbach Hall, which is just around the corner over there, and that was really really great. And I did also go up to Tahoe because I like to do the snowboarding, and I also did some casino hopping. So I had a fun-filled, adventurous time for the weekend for my birthday. But also,
wait, where did you go casino hopping?
In South Lake Tahoe.
South Lake Tahoe.
Yeah,
okay.
There were like 3 casinos, and we just went one to the next. And here's the thing: the last few years, I've been trying to learn how to play craps. And I've played it a few times. I hadn't played it in a few years, so this time when I went back, I was just like, oh, I think I'm just gonna watch to try to remember the game. But I'm like, the dice.
Did you make a little bit of dough?
No, instead I actually turned into an old lady and I went to the slot machine. Which I know you're teasing me because you're like, you can press the button, but I do actually look for the slot machine that has the lever. I like the full, and then I got some free drinks because that's what comes along with the as long as you're playing. And I don't drink a ton, so I was really turning up. It was hardcore, and I had an amazing day snowboarding. But on Friday, like a true, right? Because we're in the midst of our tornado, like a true Oaklandite, because I am from Oakland and from the Bay Area. I lived here my whole life.
Oaklandite, not an Oaklander.
I think they both work.
Oaklandite, okay.
Like a true Oaklander, I went to the A's game, and I went down to the Coliseum.
Show us proof. Show us proof. Show us proof.
Not that's him on the boat. There you go. You see that? This is proof. This is me on the Jumbotron. First time ever I have actually been on the Jumbotron. The first thing, I circled it, but for some of you guys who can't see, we're going to zoom in. There we go. You see that? Me there in the corner. That's me on the Jumbotron with my friend Megan, one of my best friends. And I was so excited. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm on the Jumbotron. I've never been on that thing ever, and it happened on my birthday. The only sad thing I would say is that the A's lost. And when I say lost, I mean got whooped. And got whooped. It was like 17-6.
Sounds horrible.
It was actually. I'm an A's fan. I went there. I got decked out. I had like my A's jersey, and then actually, here's something that I'm really glad that I got. So just to prepare, I also got the Oakland Athletics flag. Right. And I'm going to add that to my flags because, sometimes when we do on the deck and we have to do it remotely and I'm in my apartment, you see the flags behind me. I'm going to be able to add that flag there. But the thing is, it's going to say Oakland Athletics. And there was I just was seeing on the news, even Reggie Jackson, who used to be an Oakland A's player. He was like, I don't know if the A's are going to stay in Oakland too long, because I would even say that they played so poorly. And I'm like, you guys need a new stadium. You need more support from us. You need more support from us, from the city, from the community, because there was the pitcher, God bless him. He threw 4 balls, like walked 4
Mm.
players in a row
Oh,
to the
wow.
point then that they scored, and I was like, no, strike them out, don't walk them.
Let's just
And
keep walking them.
I was like, my precious A's. I
Mm.
will say though, they hit 3 home runs.
Yeah.
So they have some talent there. It's just like we need to be supporting the A's. So that was our birthday weekend, celebrating KPFA's birthday
Mhm.
with the boat, celebrating my birthday
Mhm.
with all kinds of fun. And yeah, and just letting you know here again, welcome to On the Deck. We are here giving you announcements. So we're actually going to give you an announcement right now. You ready?
Mhm.
There is events coming up, and an event this Sunday, I believe it's the 23rd. But we have a little message again from our KPFA's development director, Kevin Hunsanger. Let's see what he has to say to tell us. You ready? We got a video for it. We're going to play it.
Hey there, hi there, ho there. Hello all, Kevin H here, glad to be joining you once again on the deck, so that I can bring everyone up to speed on KPFA's author series for April. It's going to be a brief missive today, folks, as KPFA's 74th birthday is upcoming this month, and we're focusing our energies on having a truncated fund drive special on Friday, April 14th and Saturday, April 15th. So please join us at 94.1 FM on the dial or tap into our live stream at kpfa.org and enjoy unique programming, plus your chance to make a charitable donation to the best community-funded radio station in America. But if you haven't had your fill of cake by Monday, April 24th at 7 p.m., please do join KPFA at the Backroom in Berkeley, directly behind KPFA Studios, located at 1984 Bonita Street, when we welcome Mark Whitaker, author of the critically acclaimed memoir, My Long Trip Home, and Smoketown, the untold story of the other great Black Renaissance, in celebration of the release of his most recent book, Saying It Loud, 1966, the year that challenged the civil rights movement. Mark Whitaker, former managing editor of CNN Worldwide, was previously the Washington bureau chief for NBC News and a reporter and editor at Newsweek, where he rose to become the first African American leader of a national news weekly. Mark will be joined in conversation by Omar Wasow, assistant professor in UC Berkeley's Department of Political Science, for this KPFA benefit special. Deeply researched and widely reported, Saying It Loud offers brilliant portraits of the major characters in the year-long drama and provides new details and insights from key players and journalists who covered the story. It also makes a compelling case for why the lessons from 1966 still resonate in the era of Black Lives Matter and the fierce commentary battles over voting rights, identity politics, and the teaching of Black history. Kirkus Review says this is an essential volume in the history of Black liberation movements. So please join KPFA and visit eventbrite.com right now to secure your advance tickets to this riveting event with Mark Whitaker for Saying It Loud on Monday, April 24th at the Backroom on Bonita Street. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you all there. And thank you for your continued support of KPFA. We greatly appreciate it.
Okay, I know you're going to bring it up, so I'm going to say it. There was a little quality control issue because we were watching the video. They were talking about, oh, we're also going to have the birthday on the 14th and 15th, which is just this weekend. In fact, we were just talking about it. So I will admit that I forgot when I was uploading this video that those were in there. I was just like, oh no, it's just the one author event. So
the A plus went from A plus to A.
That's horrible. He does me wrong. He does me wrong.
But you know what was fun about that?
What?
I love how Kevin said the back room on Bonita Street. Wait, is it the back room or the back door? The back room.
It's the back room.
The back room. For everyone out there, I don't know why, but I keep calling it the back door on Bonita Street.
No, it's the back room.
It's the back room.
The back room. Yes, but we were mistakenly saying that the event was this Sunday on the 23rd. It's this Monday on the 24th. So we make sure quality control, make sure we have the right information for you, but go to that event. Yes. Anyway, so that was
go to the event. It's going to be informational.
Support KPFA. Come hang out with us. As you see, we get silly, we get fun. Yes. Jess, actually, I think you should fix that. Now you got to fix that little caption there because it says the 23rd. It's the 24th. It's the 24th.
24th.
We made a
people.
little mistake.
24th.
Jess is gonna type it, and there we go. See, no, you didn't change it. It's still the same, Jess. April 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, April 24th. That's the back room. Yeah, Jess is gonna fix that one more time. There we go. There we go. Welcome to On the Deck, where
Yes.
we are extremely silly. We were a little late today because we were setting up stuff.
A
There's
little.
there's something every week, but I will say we've been having a
Yeah.
lot of fun producing this show.
Mhm.
Oh, can we get
No.
there's people in the background walking in the
They're like,
station
"Come
like I
on,
don't want to be
join us."
on film.
Not
But
joining.
we're
at
having a
all.
great time at the station. I just want to let you guys know some of the other things that we've been doing here around the station that we've been fun having with video. KPFA TV. What? You're making fun of me. As we've been doing on the
Yeah.
deck, we have the announcements here.
Yeah.
You know why this is so fun today? I'm gonna go ahead and just
Just
spill
tell
the
the answer. Tell the
We
answer.
are back on the deck. We are literally. Can you see? We're
Can you see
outside.
it? We
We've
made
been
it.
inside for months, which
Yeah.
granted one because it really was the only reason. Don't think that it was like, oh, it was the weather. It was because it was raining and stuff. No,
It was the parasol was the issue.
Yes, we lost our umbrella and we were approved by management. What is so funny about that? We were approved by management
to get
to go
another-
to I was at a particular discount grocery store. Oh, wait.
You can't. You can't.
I'm
talk
going to
about
call
that.
out to the person. There's someone in our news department who is currently in the background. You can't see them, but I just wanted to let we got a new umbrella. I was going to tell you so that you can know this particular person is retiring, and they were in some of the photos of
they
the
were
boat tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted them to know because, we'll be announcing it soon. Eileen Alfendary is going to be retiring this year. And we were trying to be like, oh, yeah, big surprise for Eileen so she can have her lunch out here.
This
and
year,
then,
more specifically, this month.
This month. So now, I just told that. You guys are laughing, but Eileen is actually in the background. She's listening.
Oh, gosh. We're just saying.
Yeah, but we got a new umbrella. We're so excited. Just in time for spring, for summer. We're gonna be out here all for like the next several weeks because and here's the thing, we also have a new camera. We actually had this camera already.
We've had it for years.
Yeah, but we didn't have like a tripod and stuff. But we are coming together now. Again, back to it. KPFA TV, which includes this show On the Deck, but there's also things like Letters and Politics. We also include the Venus Lounge, who is hosted by Renee Moncada. We've been doing so much to bring together all of our video stuff. And we're really trying to step up our game here. But we got a new umbrella. We got a new camera that we're going to be using. I guess an old camera that we're going to be using next week.
Well, it's not old.
Yeah. So we are making it happen. Check out KPFA TV. Go to kpfa.org. And if you'll see in the lower left-hand corner of the website, I don't know how this is the signal. Yeah. But you can see the playlist. We've been adding so much, getting our video going together, our process going together. But now I'm super excited that we have our umbrella again because we can do so much more out here on the deck. I think we should be like, I know we always like to manifest. What are some of the things you want to do out here?
Yoga.
Oh, that's right.
We're gonna do some meditation and yoga.
That actually could be cool.
You want to do? Maybe we can start on the deck with a 5-minute meditation.
That's a little long, but you know what we can do because we got that spiffy camera that we're going to be setting up. That I can bring my yoga mat and we can do a few stretches and a few poses. As we give you the announcements. So yeah, we got a lot of plans for this summer for the spring, for this summer coming up. Back on literally on the deck. I know that people are just like, why do they say on the deck? I think the phrase is on deck. It's a play on words. We're on the deck out here outside. And even if it does rain, our umbrella is so big. I was at a particular discount grocery store and they were having a sale, and then I got approved by management. Don't laugh at me. I got approved by management to get the umbrella. And we were trying to find ways like, oh no, our last umbrella broke. And I was really sad about it because I was like, oh. So we were inside a bunch, but yeah, we can set up our stool. Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because it just sounds so sad.
Yeah, it was sad.
That, we're, we didn't suffer. It's not, it's not that suffering, but that we may do without an umbrella
Yeah.
for months because
I had some nice coats I was gonna wear and like be
yeah,
really fashionable.
yeah. Well, that's
But hey,
the
no,
plight
no,
of a
no, it's gonna
nonprofit, but
happen.
we're
It's
making it
gonna
work.
happen. It's gonna happen now because now but I just want you to know we are really seriously coming up here. We are
Mhm.
adding a lot more shows. Well, Radio Cafe is doing more stuff. Who else do we have? Yeah, so we got like a lot of shows that are
Yeah.
doing things. We have Mocktail of the Month. We have Herb of the Month. We've really
Mhm.
been growing here and we're super proud of it. I'm proud of
Yeah.
it. We're having a good time. We kind of just come out here and hang out, as you can see, having the laugh fits here. And with that, it is time for
The
what?
donor highlight.
It's time for
Choo, 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 choo,
it's
choo.
time for the donor highlight. Yes. This particular week, we want to highlight. Who do we want to highlight, Antonio?
We want to highlight.
Come on, Jess. You got to be on. No. Wait a minute, Jess. Did you not fit? We want to highlight Andy from the
Andy.
Bay Area as our
Oh,
donor.
Andy,
Yeah, we
yes,
actually,
Andy.
and I want you guys, if you guys are out there, make sure to tune into KPFA to listen to the donor highlight this week
Mhm.
because Andy sent us a really great message. So we're going to be playing his message so you can hear it. But Andy is an unhoused supporter of
Mhm.
KPFA, so he did not donate financially, but he left this really amazing message about how just KPFA
Mhm.
means so much to him
Yeah.
and how he really like it really gets him through, even though as a person who's facing challenges with being unhoused, he still he's you know what, if all I can do is just call in and support KPFA and just let people know that it
Mhm.
means something to me, we thought that was amazing. So I
Mhm.
want make sure our interim general manager here
Yeah.
takes the time to say something to Andy.
Yeah. Well, what I want to put out there. Let me center myself because I don't need to laugh about this one. Because what I want to say to everyone out there is that listening to the message that Andy sent about how important KPFA is to him, um, is a reminder of why this station is important for the listening community. So for everyone out there who's been supporting the station financially during the fund drives, and especially because we have some premiums that people are excited for, just know that even if you're making a donation and you're not getting a premium, the gift is the station. And the gift is us being able to broadcast the content that we do so that people like Andy can hear the content on 94.1 FM. And so I want to just say that, getting a comment like that from Andy is really invigorating, re-energizing, and is a reminder that, there's other people out there who may not be able to give the financial support, but they do rely on the station for news and information and also for music. And so that, this is why we're here.
That was great. That was dope. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, thank you, Andy. Thank you, everybody. And with that, it is time that we wrap up here. We want to say thank you to our PA Jess
Mhm.
Hutchison, who is back there working the controls so that we could just sit here and laugh. But yes, thanks so much, Jess. He's doing a really great job. Thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in. Again, anything we were talking about here, you can always log on to kpfa.org and check out. We put the information down in the post, so any links or whatnot.
Mhm.
And we want to always remind you to tune in to KPFA 94.1 FM. And with that, we will see you next week. 2 p.m. on the deck. Bye.